So Stay the Night is basically a story of how I was feeling during this one point in my life where I was seeing this boy, and I was happy one minute, then I was sad, then I was happy, then I was sad, then I was happy, then I was sad. There's about 6 songs on the album that I wrote when I was seeing him, and you can really, get my mood from the different feelings from the songs. So the first song on the album, He's Not Coming Home, I wrote that about towards the end of this relationship where, I felt like my mind was just all over the place. I didn't know where I stood, I didn't know what was going on with this person. And the lyric, when you're gonna stop effing with my head, really, that just pretty much describes what was going on. I didn't know when he was going to stop doing it. I didn't know if he was, or if it was just me overthinking. And the anger that I felt, comes across in that song with the explicit lyrics. There's no holding back in He's Not Coming Home. I just went straight for it. I just literally, what I was thinking in my head went straight down on the paper, and it all managed to rhyme, and I got, an end product that I'm really happy with. Won't Let Go, that's also about the same person. I wrote that right pretty much at the beginning of when I was seeing this person. Towards about halfway through, it was quite a long process of that song. The lyrics, the very first time I felt your lips on my neck, I said I want you. The very first time I felt your head on my chest, I said I love you. There was one point when we were laid together, when I first got the idea for the song, and I was just thinking, I really want this. I love being in your presence. So I put what I was thinking right then into a song. I originally recorded the voice note as soon as I got home, because we were at his house. I recorded the voice note as soon as I got home, and it Won't Let Go, to me, I still have a connection to the song, even though I'm so happy that I'm out of that part of my life. I'll always have a connection to that song because genuinely, every single word I say in that song is true. It's what I was feeling, and I was really happy at that point in my life. So Won't Let Go is a very personal song to me, and I'm happy that it's on the album. Go To, I wrote just after I stopped seeing this boy. It's similar to He's Not Coming Home in the sense that, I didn't hold back with the explicit lyrics. I wanted to let my vocabulary and everything else just portray exactly how angry I was, and what I was feeling, because it wasn't a great time in my life. I felt like I'd spent all this time in my life with this one person, and then it had all just been wasted. When I know that's like however many months of my life that I'll never get back. So I was pretty angry, so I wanted to write it as kind of like a message that he would never know was about him, but you were my effing go-to. He was my go-to. Like any problems I had, I would go to him. He knew exactly how I was feeling at all times. Anything that I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody else about, I would talk to him, and that's what Go To pretty much is about. In and Out of Love, I wrote this around the same time as Won't Let Go. Basically I've been falling in and out of love, but now I found what I'm deserving of. Pretty much means, I've been I've been with people, I've, had relationships, and none of them have worked out, but now I think I've found what I'm deserving of. It was good at the start, but it obviously didn't work out, but at the point when I wrote In and Out of Love, I did feel like I found the right thing. See Your Face Again, I wrote that just after He's Not Coming Home, after I'd calmed down a bit, and that song pretty much, there was a time when I thought it was like he kept showing me signs that he wanted to work things out and sort it out, but my friends kept telling me, no, stay away from him, he's a waste of time. My friends had to witness how I was feeling when I was being messed about by him. So the line, my friends keep telling me to let go, it's not that simple now, let's hope that I will see your face again. My friends were saying, get away from him, but it wasn't that easy for me, because the thought of being able to be around that person again, got the better of me. Stay the Night, the title track on the album, I wrote just a couple of days after I'd been at a party with this person, I got the original idea when I was at the party. I was just thinking, you know, I'm really drunk, there's no chance I'm getting home on my own, I need this person to come with me. So the lyric, tell your friends that you're staying out, because I don't think that we'll make out of this club alright, you might have to stay the night, pretty much is what it says on the tin. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to get, you know, home alright, because I was just that drunk. I'd probably end up sleeping in a bush or something, so I needed someone to come home with me. All I need, I wrote All I Need when I was in a relationship quite a while back. This one wasn't about the person that the majority of the songs are. It was about two and a half years ago maybe, and it was my first serious relationship. It didn't last that long, but you know, I was happy at the time, and I wrote All I Need because I felt like, you know, I didn't need anything else in my life apart from like that person, because they made me feel happy. You know, it's young love and never lasts, but I was happy at the time. So yeah, that was just a brief rundown of some of the songs that are on the album. There's 10 songs in total, and it's £4.99 on iTunes. It's available on all the streaming services, so if you want to go listen to it or buy it, then that would be amazing. I'm really excited to announce that I'm going to be on the first ever cover of a Cute magazine, where I will be talking obviously about what I said about the album here. I'll be talking about my vision as an artist, what I've got coming up, what I want to do with my music, and I'm really, really happy to be working with Acute on this one. All I Need, I wrote All I Need when I was in a relationship quite a while back. This one wasn't about the person that the majority of the songs are. It was about two and a half years ago maybe, and it was my first serious relationship. It didn't last that long, but you know, I was happy at the time, and I wrote All I Need because I felt like, you know, I didn't need anything else in my life apart from like that person, because they made me feel happy. You know, it's young love and never lasts, but I was happy at the time. So that was just a brief rundown of some of the songs that are on the album. It's available, like I say, right now to go and download. So if you can spare £4.99, then yeah, I'll definitely say go and get it, because I've worked so hard. No, I'm just begging now. So yeah, that was just a brief rundown of some of the songs that are on the album. There's 10 songs in total, and it's £4.99 on iTunes. It's available on all the streaming services, so if you want to go listen to it or buy it, then that would be amazing. I'm really excited to announce that I am the first ever cover... No. I'm really excited to announce that I am going to be the first... No. I'm really excited to announce... No, I'm not really excited. I'm really excited to announce that I am going to be on the first ever cover of a Cute magazine, where I will be talking obviously about what I said about the album here. I'll be talking about my vision as an artist, what I've got coming up, what I want to do with my music, and I'm really, really happy to be working with Acute on this one. So